first one.
I don't follow.
Student nurse gets overwhelmed during her first few months. She forgets things. So she decides to cover her rear by making up patients' temperatures and med doses and entering them on the charts. I would have expected better from you.
The information in the chart's accurate.
I know the nurse is responsible for this patient. Crowell.
Yeah, Jolene's having a really tough day. It's the anniversary of her father's death.
And you're covering for her?
Yeah, I mean, every patient in this hospital deserves the best care we can provide.
Well, that is your job. Now get back to it.
Leyla, can I have the updated charts for my patients?
Oh, yeah.
You know what, while you're at it, give me Dr. Drake's as well. I don't think he's gracing us with his presence today.
Dr. Drake's shots?
Leyla, could I get my charts, please?
Actually, Dr. Scorpio just took them. She thought you'd decide to stay at home.
Yeah, not as much fun alone.
Oh, Dr. Drake.
Yeah.
Do you have a minute? I'm not clear about a notation on this chart.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, the doctor says that we're not allowed to run any routine lab tests unless specified.
Well, intraoperative blood loss is significant with this type of procedure. It can result in a low red blood cell count.
Anemia.
Exactly.
Okay, so you want to minimize any drawing of blood.
The gold star for the student nurse.
Well, what about the pathophysiology of the disease?
That's going to take a little more time. I can't explain that in 20 words or less, but if you need help studying, just let me know. Glad to help.
Okay, might just take you up on that.
Okay.
Mr. Collier needs his meds.
I'm on my way.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
What?
You know what? Leyla Mir is the best student nurse that I've got. Not that I'd ever tell her that. So why don't you do her and me a favor and do not put her on the bad side of your doctor girlfriend.
I'm not allowed to counsel or give advice to student nurses?
Not if you're noticing her eyes, her legs, and all the stuff in between.
Griffin, you got me all wrong.
Please. Before you and Dr. Scorpio got serious, you hit on half the nurses on staff.
Those years are over.
They better be. Because if Dr. Scorpio makes it bad for Leyla and she decides to leave this nursing program, I'm going to turn right around and make it bad for you. And trust me, that is not the experience you want to have.
Leyla.
Hi, I called to warn you I wanted to take you up on your offer.
Oh, yeah, I was in the shower. I missed the phone call.
You don't check your messages?
I had other things in my mind.
Well, I'll spare you the playback. I just said that I'm hopelessly lost with the material we were discussing, and I have a big exam coming up, and I hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all. Come in.
Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, I used to race stock car amateur, obviously, when I was in college, but yeah, this is the closest I get nowadays.
You race cars?
Well, that was another lifetime. It was my passion. This is just something to, keep the sparks alive.
I had a cousin who was crazy about miniature race cars. He had this elaborate track built up in his attic. It was huge.
Boys and their toys.
Try girls and their toys. I'd spend entire days up there with him. My favorite car was this little red Maserati. I'd demonstrate my technique if the track was working.
Well, how are you at assisting with repairs?
Did I mention I helped build that elaborate track in my cousin's attic?
Seriously?
I just passed you. What
You
are
didn't
talking
pass me.
about?
You didn't even come close to me.
No, I just passed you.
Do you?
Get out.
Robin, we're just hanging out.
Leyla, you need to leave.